Ghislain, Maxwell, I have some advice for you. Listen closely. When Pam Bondi or one of her lackeys comes to visit you, to offer you a deal. It's not an interview, it's to offer you a deal. A pardon signed by Donald Trump, so you can walk free. But you'll just have to sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement. You mustn't talk about Trump and his past and misgivings. Yes, his sexual exploits, where he grabbed the pussy of a 13-year-old girl. But you see, my advice to you is to take that deal. But don't keep stum. Sign that NDA if you like, and walk free. But if you want to stay alive and not unalived, well then, quite frankly, you need to spill the beans at your earliest convenience and tell all about Donald Trump's past and how he liked to grab him by the pussy. 12 and 13-year-old girls, apparently. That's what you should do. Otherwise, you might, be disappeared. You might be unalived, you might. You see, Donald Trump has got a bit of history, yes. He is the... Well, he kind of leaves a death trail, right? He just does. His ex-wife that he, was an old tax fiddle and buried on his, golf course. Apparently now it's a cemetery. While playing golf. Ivana Trump, who was also best friends with you, Ghislaine Maxwell. Yep. What happened to her? Oh, I wonder. Well, she was unalived, you know, they say, it was an accident. She fell down the stairs, but I have my doubts, I do. I do, yeah. Strange, eh? She's falling stairs and she cracked her head open. Yeah, trauma to the head, that it was, and she pegged it, and she did. And then got buried on a weedy part of the golf course. Well, it's not just her, is it? No? What about Ghislaine's other half? Jeffrey Epstein? At the centre of all this, or was he? Well, who knows? We might find out if she spills the beans. Oh, Jeffrey Epstein. Apparently. Well, the security cameras are off, not for 1 minute, as they tried to tell you. There's been doctored. No. For nearly 3 minutes. He too became unalived. Dead as a doornail. That he was. Not even possible, according to somebody else who had, spent time in that cell. But you know. It's all a government cover-up. It always feckin' is with this lot. They're all covering up for Donald Trump. But Epstein wasn't the last in this, line of deaths. That's revolve around Donald Trump. People that know too much. Like Dufresne. She won a court case against Donald Trump. And not that long ago, just a few weeks ago, she apparently, committed suicide. Quite possibly. Two ways of looking at it. Either it was by the hands of one of Donald Trump's lackeys, or herself, or the fact that Donald Trump had basically, made her so bloomin' depressed. She topped herself. He's still responsible. It still is doing. So my advice to you, like I say, Ghislaine, Spill the feckin' beans. Let us all know exactly what was going on and where those feckin' videos are. Then maybe, then just maybe, they might 25th Donald Trump and impeach the fecker. Or keel hauling him at the same feckin' time, or tar and ferring the little bastard. Never mind his feckin' cankles. But who follows Donald Trump? J.D. Vance? Well, that's how it's set up, isn't it? Do you see these people? Well, the billionaires. And Murdoch. Drip by drip by drip, bit by bit by bit, death by 1,000 cuts it is. They are also trying to erase Donald Trump. There's Murdoch with his Wall Street Journal article where he exposed letters that Donald Trump had sent. What, birthday wishes? To Jeffrey Epstein? He wouldn't have done that unless he wanted to undermine Donald Trump. He didn't want Donald Trump to to become the leader of the Republican Party anyway. He didn't want him nominated. There were others involved. In fact, Murdoch would prefer J.D. Vance, but you see, they're all tainted now. They've all been covering up for an alleged paedophile. You won't believe how hard it is for me to say alleged. You know, because quite frankly, I think it's so bloody obvious that he is a giddy fiddler. Evil piece of work is that Donald. And all those who cover up for him, and all those who put him into the White House, even while knowing what that man is about. Not once, but twice. Twice! When we knew so much about Donald Trump already, and how he is unfit to hold the office of the President of the United States. Or was it Taco? I can't remember now. Is it Totus? Anyway, Taco of the United States. Yeah, probably. But all those Republicans keep voting against exposing these Epstein files. They're all complicit. You're going to see the death of the Republican Party, just like the Conservative Party in the United Kingdom after Brexit. And Boris Johnson. You see, they're all the same narcissistic ilk that they are. Now, Donald Trump won't do the honourable thing. He won't fall on his sword. No. Like all horrible little narcissists. He will just take it to the end, he will. Threaten, and threaten. Maybe disappear a few more people. After all, he's got presidents, hasn't he? Always someone. But you see, once Murdoch turns against you, well, you're done, quite frankly. But if it wasn't for Murdoch and Fox News, for instance, Donald Trump would have never been the President of the United States. It wouldn't have happened. No. Anyway, what do you reckon? Please leave in the comments down below, but please boot the old like button and maybe subscribe to the channel, a little bell icon, because then you get one fast video in your pocket every time I upload another video. And if you want to watch any little Patreon or what's coffee, or there's the super thanks and stuff as that as well. So memberships. Oh dear me. And I go live on quite regular at the moment. I don't know why I bother sometimes, but I do. But you know. Let's just wallow in the thought or the likelihood that Donald Trump could spend the rest of his days in jail. And hopefully not waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for justice to be served. Even MAGA are turning against Donald Trump. Not all, but you know. Acorns, land, great oaks will grow. Toodaloo. Leave it in the comments down below.